to EDOCHIEMUA Cosmetic Designs. My name is Patina EDOCHIEMUA, and thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. And today I'm about to do the contact lens review from Hidrocor.com.
So they had a special buy 3 get 3 free, and so I kind of got them in the order that I reviewed them. The quartz at the top and the Lazord I didn't get from there. That's the only one with the red border, but the quartz one on top of it kind of reminded me of it, so that's why I kind of did a mini review of that. The honey and the forest ember. And so the other 3 on the right, I'm doing in another video that'll proceed after this one, but it's from Hidrocor as well. And that's the DNA Taylor Brown Hazel, the Natural Green Yellow, and the New York Angeles Gray.
Hidrocor.com. That's where I ordered these from. So I'm going to do a haul from there. And so, yes, I'm excited. I got some different colors. They usually have like a pretty good deal going on, but this was my first time ordering from them. So all the stuff will be in the description box for you to check them out. And so stay tuned. We're about to play in some contacts, y'all. Yes. Okay. So let's see. The first ones that I'm going to do are from Hidrocor. It's a brand called Fresh Lady. I got a bunch of them from there. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. No, I think one of them was something called Lens Sweets. So they're all 12-month lenses though. And the diameter, I want to say, is like 14.2 on all of them. Maybe one of them is 14, but usually that's a pretty realistic diameter around the iris. That looks a little bit more realistic. Of course, when you start getting into 14.5 and all of that, that's when it starts looking a little wide. But that looks good, especially for certain looks, especially when you're doing some cute makeup looks, you know.
So just in case you didn't see part 1, the diameter is the width of the lens from edge to edge of the iris, which is the blue part. And as you can see in that diagram, the 14.5 is wider than the 14.0. And so it does give you more doll eye effect. So 14.0 is a little bit more natural. 14.2 and 14.5 is exaggerated. 14.5 is more of a doll eye effect. So here's a good comparison chart so you can kind of see the differences in the diameters. You got Limbal Rings, which is the darkened area around the iris, and it can range from none to faded to more defined. So that's a chart of that. You got different tones that matter when it comes to contact lenses, whether it's computer generated or hand painted. And hand painted is definitely an intricate art form. And I think I do have one lens that's hand painted, but that's going to be in part 2, that New York Angeles Gray, which looks hazel, but you can see the difference in the computer generated and the hand painted. Just wanted to recap briefly on all of that.
So I can't say all these will look good with natural makeup. If you want something that looks a little bit more natural looking, check this link for the brand from beautyvision.org, the oral collection. To me, that looks a little bit more natural. But so far I've only tried on like one from here that I did in my Ocean Eyes Yummy Obatala look, because I lost the makeup footage from that job. I'm about to review some contact lenses. I bought a lot of lenses. Yeah, it deleted the footage. I'm upset. But this is the look. Oh my god, so yeah, that's how come I'm kind of trying to get it in and fit it in and make it work. So yes, I'm late dropping that because of that. So I'm going to do the makeup look for that. But right now, I'm just doing the contact reviews. And so I'm going to show the contacts that I decided to wear, because I was trying to decide between the Oral Hazel that I got from the other company and then the Hidrocor Quartz, which is like a dupe from the Solidica lenses, which is pretty good. Yeah, they're cheaper, but they're a dupe, and they look good on dark eyes. But this is definitely not if you're going for something natural. This is something fun, makeup looks, all that. Of course you could do it without, eyeliner and all that kind of stuff, but it might look a little scary. So, all right, y'all. Let's get started. Okay, y'all. So I done got so many contacts now that I had to get a thing from Amazon with contacts galore. So it's like a pack of 10 cases. It's got the little applicator to put it in your eye with, and some more stuff. Yeah, I done already opened it up. My bad. But yeah, it's got like this little thing that you can put like tweezers to grab them with. Shoot. And this that you can kind of pop them in your eyes with.
You got the contact tweezer and applicator. You take the tweezers, put it on there, and you pull your eye down, put it in your eyes, and that's how it works. It's curved to hug the lenses, it's sanitary, and it's good for newbies. But just like they say, I'm one of those people that it's not for everybody.
I definitely do a better job at putting in my contacts just with my fingers, so it's a no for me, sorry.
It's very scary to just have this stick coming at your eye and you're just kind of like, oh, what is that? And you kind of want to move away.
Advice, don't stare at it going into your eye. If it's better, just look to the side and put it on the white of the eye and then roll your eye over to catch it, if that helps, because that's what I do with my finger, and so maybe it'll work with the stick too.
I have seen contact applicators before. They're quite common in Korea if you go to any contact lens specialty stores. If I were to be rushing in the morning getting ready and having to put in contacts, picking out the two different kinds of applicators, like putting it on and then sticking it in my eye is a little time consuming.
I think that if you're okay putting your contacts in with your hands, like you really don't need something like this. But if for some reason you don't like touching your eye with your hand, this could be a good solution for that.
I'm so used to using my fingers, but just in case you want to know, it has it in there, as well as like some little travel size bottles that you can put some solution in. And the solution that I'm using is Opti-Free Puremoist Hidrocor in it. That's what I'm using. And yes, it has them color coded. So, and it comes with 2 cases with 5 in each, so 10 is good for travel as well. So yes, the first one I'm going to use, that I'm going to put in from Fresh Lady, is the brand Hidrocor Quartz. So check out the picture.
So yeah, it's a beautiful color, and it is a light bluish gray. It says it doesn't have a limbal ring, but it looks like it's a faded limbal ring because of the shading and the coloring of it. 14.2 diameter, 12-month lenses, and it's a dupe of the Solotica Hidrocor, and it's a lot cheaper. And you get 2 lenses instead of per lens pricing.
Alright. And now to put them in. You want to see how it looks. It is definitely a more icy color. See? It is a 14.2 diameter, 12-month lens. And these are for fun. I probably wouldn't wear this daily. I can tell you that now from looking at it. Or if you're going for something more natural, but something fun, yes. So here we go, y'all. See? Definitely icy. I don't know if it's gray or what, but it's cute. It's cute. It almost reminds me of this Luminous Lazord that I have.
And so, yeah, these are not from Uniqlo. I had originally got them from a place called Caroline Contacts or something a couple years ago. But I see that the same place that has those oral collection ones that I did in part 1 carry it as well. It looks beautiful. I love the shading, and it does remind me a lot of this quartzo color. And so just here's a little mini review I did a while back, about 2-3 years ago on Instagram, trying to do a little mini review. Yeah, it look a little bootleg, but just so you can see how it looks on.
All right, and last but not least, we have the Luminous Natural Colors in Lazord is the color. On this side, I can tell that this one is a little more sophisticated in terms of the shading. The diameter of the pupil of this one is 14.3. I do personally like the smaller pupil. You know, the larger pupil is cool, like if for the nighttime or in clubs, and I don't really do all that no ways though. So for the daytime, you know, the smaller pupil looks more natural. This is not a very natural color anyways, especially on me, but it's just for fun, for makeup. It looks green, then it got a little of the blue around the limbal ring, the outer edge, and the color is a little more saturated. It just shades better, it looks better. But I see why they say Lazord, it's like the damn lizard. But that's all right though, it's cute, and it'll be cute for fun. I want some color. I got it because I thought it was a different kind of mixture of color, so I can dig it. Luminous Natural Color Lazord.
So yeah, even though initially, you know, this is supposed to be like a Hidrocor Quartz Solidica dupe, but you can see why I thought about this Luminous Lazord as another one that looks very similar to, except for the fact that it claims it doesn't have a limbal ring. You know, the quartz is supposed to not have a limbal ring, but the Lazord kind of looks like it as far as the shade. It's a unique color. So yeah, it costs more, so unless you're trying to, you know, do that, but that's another alternative too. But back to the Hidrocor Quartz,
which is another 12-month lens. But this is how it looks against the dark eyes. So this is my natural eye, and this is the eye with the contact in there. So I'm gonna let you see what it looks like indoors, and I'm about to let you see what it looks like outdoors. So this is the Hidrocor Quartz indoors against the dark eye. And especially with Halloween coming up, this would be something fun, definitely if you're going for something dramatic for Halloween. And I do like how that 14.2 diameter is definitely a tighter lens, so it looks more natural. And you can see it's got a hint of like a brownish shading on the inner corner. And even though technically it doesn't have a limbal ring, I do like how the shading kind of implies a slight one with color without being a heavy one that's like dark or black or something. This is outdoors. This is what it looks like with both of them on. Very icy. I don't know if it's gray, blue, white, shoot, whatever, but it's Well, quartz, that's what they call it. But it's pretty. It's almost like a greenish, grayish, bluish, like a tealish. Y'all, I don't know how you would describe this. Let me know how you would describe this. But it is like a dupe of the Salada Club Quartzo to me. But cheaper. And it looks good. And definitely with Halloween coming up, this would definitely be something fun to play in. So check it out. And it's comfortable. It doesn't move around in your eye, nothing like that. So that's cool too. And I guess with my white, it looks good. So I did use these for my my Yemiya Batala look by the ocean. For that, click that if you want to see that. But yeah, cute. All right, so this is indoor lighting and this is natural lighting. So I'm about to move on to the next one, but like I say, click that link above if you want to see the look that I did at the beach with this one for the Yemiya Batala with ocean eyes, I think I'm gonna call it. Does look like that, don't it? All right, y'all, so far so good. So now for some that I have not tried, I've been holding off. These, I don't know, they look kind of like a grayish brown. I don't know. They like a black gray with a little smidgen of brown or tan in the middle. These are 14.5 diameter, so they're a little wider around the pupil, but they're from Fresh Lady as well. And these are called Ember. You see that? So I'm about to open these up and see what's going on, y'all. Does it make a difference or not? I'm gonna see. I was trying something a little bit more natural, I guess. I don't know. I will show y'all the picture of what it's supposed to be doing. We gonna see how it look for real. Cause it was one pair honey that I got, and got it. I'm gonna show y'all that, but that was ugly as hell.
Yeah, I had almost forgot, but I might as well put them in of the honey ones because technically I did buy them from Unico, but I didn't like them, y'all. But I'm just going to show you what they look like anyway since it's part of this haul, I guess.
I'll show the picture of what it's supposed to look like.
The picture look pretty, don't it? It looks great.
I got them as a free pair. And before I even get started, just know, ma'am, I'm gonna show you. They look more red than like a honey, but I'm gonna put it in there just so you know. It's probably cool for Halloween, you know what I'm saying, like a cosplay type of lens, but I would never walk around with these on. But I'm gonna show you right quick, because I almost don't even want to put them in. It scared me, so I didn't even put it both in there before, but I'm gonna put them in there just so you can see. But child, it look like Christmas. Like a Christmas ornament, red and green. But I'm gonna put them in there just so y'all can see. Ooh. See what I'm talking about? I'm gonna go closer. That smoke red. And honey, no ma'am. This is not what you want. So, look at the picture.
Yeah, look, it just not blended like that. It don't look like that. Like, what is she looking at? Cause look at her eyes, looking like a Christmas ornament. The red and the green. Y'all, unless I'm tripping, like, it's really got good reviews, but I don't see how. Cause look at that. It don't look like the picture. He's sitting there looking like Freddy Krueger to prove it. Where I say it look like Halloween. Y'all, come on, man. I'm sorry. It don't. But the reviews, they really legit saying, oh, it looks great. It looks great. I don't know, y'all. Y'all can put it in the comment section what you think, but it don't look like that to me. It just don't. It don't look like that to me. It looks like red and an abrupt green limbal ring. It's not smooth and it don't look like honey. I guess it grows on you far away. You know, it can kind of pass or look a little bit like it, but definitely not up close. And so, yeah, I don't agree with the review, but that's my opinion. Y'all put what you think in the comment section.
If you're expecting what it look like in the picture, this is what honey looks like. That ain't, no. Unless, you know, for cosplay, Halloween, that's probably when I would use this. Something like that. But, no. That's not what I want to wear. But just so you can see, this is what honey looks like. I ain't even finna put the other one in. Just, see? No, that's not what I want.
So, yeah, that's my natural eye. And that's the honey contact. And I want to say this is probably the one I was most disappointed with out of it. You know, I can't, you know, I enjoy some of them, but that one just ain't it for me. You know, like I say, far away make me grow on you, but to each his own.
Moving on to the next one. That was scary, more Halloweenish, I guess.
So since I mentioned that honey when I went on and stuck that in there, but we're going to get back to the one I was talking about, the Forest Ember. So here we go on that one.
Okay, so yeah, they come in these little trays like this. And let's open it up, y'all. Okay. Trying to see what it looks like. Okay. Let's see if it make any kind of difference at all. Kind of look like that. Let me see. Okay. So, far away, it doesn't look different. But up close, you can see it's wider. It makes the whole iris looks bigger. Kind of like a doll eye effect. You know how some people like that?
Yeah, it really is an effect that they like. It's this big doll-like effect. And so, yeah, like I said, the normal average diameter is about a 14.0 to 14.2 with a little enhancement. But when you start trying to get into the doll eye effect, it's saying, 14.7 to 15, and it can even go up to 20. So yeah, that's why I did that chart, so you can kind of get an idea of the effect of the diameters and how that looks.
That's what I meant when I was saying the diameter difference. If you're going for something more natural and not, you see how much wider that is? So it gives you a little something, a little bit, a little smidget or something. Ember. Definitely more doll eye effect. It's natural in terms of the color. It's very close. I think it will look really good if you have a lighter color eye under there somewhat. It may show up a little bit better because it's going to darken it around, but it does give a hint of brown on the inner corner, so the contrast may be a little bit better if you have a lighter brown or just a brown, eye. Yeah, lighter, mid to lighter brown or honey color eye under there. Then it may show up real good in there, especially since the diameter is a little wider.
Because looking at the picture that is on the website and what it actually looks like on my eyes, which are darker eyes, you definitely should have lighter brown eyes. Probably like the girl that's under there at the bottom. And then the dark should just frame it. And that starburst of brown is not enough opacity against dark eyes to make it show up enough. And so that's, I'm a little disappointed in that, but, it's all good. It's still, like I said, it gives you the wide-eyed effect, but if you're actually looking for it to look like the website, then no, it doesn't look like that.
But I have dark eyes, so it doesn't do a big difference. It just kind of gives you a wider eye. And if you see, when I move it, you can kind of see it shift onto the whites of my eye at the top. So if you get a 14.5 diameter, that's probably how it's gonna do. But anything like a 14 or a 14.2, because if you get too tight, it may be where it obstructs your vision. But usually a 14.2 is pretty safe. But it looks good, for something just to play in. But I wouldn't buy this. I would get as the buy one get one free type of deal. You feel me? Which Unico Eye does have those, so check them out. But yeah, I cannot say that these are my faves. But if you're looking for something subtle that just gives you kind of like a doll eye effect, this would be it. Ember, because that little flame on the inner corner. I can see why they were on the inside, which you can hardly see on my eyes. But let's see how it look in natural light, y'all. This is outside. Very subtle, like I said. Let's see how it looks in bright light. That makes a difference. Ember.
Alright, so for the next 3, we're going to continue that. That is going to be the Battle of the Greens, trying to find the perfect hazel. Those are from unicoeye.com as well. And so stay tuned and, feel free to like and subscribe, especially if you enjoyed the video, and see you on the other side. Click that video.